What's going on, guys? I'm Bill and welcome to Bill's How-To. Today I'm going to show you guys the easiest way to know if you have existing water or oil-based paint. Let's get straight into it, guys. Let's do this. So we're in the process of painting this house and we need to determine whether the existing woodwork has originally been painted with water-based paint or oil-based paint. This is a very important part of the painting process. You need to determine this to know what you can put on top. Water-based paint cannot go on top of existing oil, but oil can go on top of water. A lot of people don't like to work with oil-based paint, so how do you figure out exactly which one it originally was painted with? After years of experience, generally I can tap and feel on a door, gives me a gauge as to what kind of material's been used. Oil-based paint is a lot more dense, harder wearing. It throws off a lot more gloss or a lot higher gloss than water-based. So generally I can tap on the door and look at it and I can get a pretty good idea as to what material's been used. But at the end of the day, you always need to do this test because as we've got here, a door in semi-gloss, and it's very, very hard to determine and feel what kind of material it is. I'm going to show you guys the easiest way to test it and know 100%. So the easiest way to test and see whether it's oil or water-based paint is by getting a clean rag. You want to use some acetone, some methylated spirits, some terps. If you haven't got any of those three, get some nail polish remover. It's exactly the same as acetone. I personally prefer to use acetone to do this test. We're going to get a clean section of the rag here so you can see that it's nice and clean. Apply some of that acetone to the back of it. And all we're going to do is just simply rub it on a section here of the door. So just rub that there in circles for a couple seconds. Doesn't look like that door wants to close, so it looks like we've got another video coming up. But anyway, we're going to just simply wipe that there on the door. And then we're going to look at the back. So you can see that it's still nice and clean. If we look at the door, it hasn't had any effect on the paint on the door, hasn't faded it, it hasn't started to dissolve it. It simply looks actually nice and clean. It's made it even more shiny and cleaner. That tells me that this is oil-based paint. If we were to do the same thing on a water-based paint, which I haven't really got here and I don't want to damage the walls, but if we take the back of this section here, you can see that's dried up water-based paint, or you can't see it, but you're about to find out. Once again, we take that section with acetone, do the same thing. We're going to go around in circles and I can feel that already starting to stick. So if we just go like that, you can see the cloth is starting to spin around in circles. If I turn it around, you can see we've got paint transfer. So that's the easiest way to know whether it's water-based or oil-based paint. Get some acetone, nail polish remover from your wife, your sister, whoever's at home, get some nail polish remover, test it out. If it comes up nice and shiny and it doesn't have any paint transfer, then it's oil-based. If it starts to dissolve the paint and you get paint transfer over to the clean rag, then you've got water-based paint. Hopefully this video is going to help you guys out. As always, like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Bill. Thanks for watching Bill's How-To.